in the latest update with what's going on with these payment processors, Mouthwashing lied to us. I'm gonna just go ahead and throw it out there. There's no reason for me to delay that. These people are trying to ride the wave, and now you got old girl, you know what I'm talking about, Miss Mercante, jumping in on it, and it's just creating this whole bubble of who's the enemy, who's your friend, all of this stuff like that, and it's crazy. We got to get into it. So make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. Subscribe to New Blackstreet. So yesterday, I made a video where I told you guys that itch.io had banned the popular horror game that went viral earlier this year, Mouthwashing. It was actually last year. Last year it went viral. Okay, and you know, we kind of created this hysteria that this is exactly what we were talking about, where it wasn't just going to be Gooner games that were being banned. It was going to be whatever they deemed offensive that was going to be banned. And as it turns out, well, this was a lie because itch.io has responded to claims that they've removed mouthwashing. Okay, so this is on Blue Sky. Itch.io responds to somebody saying mouthwashing is still delisted. This game hasn't been indexed since October 2024, since it doesn't meet our indexing criteria. They are using a download button as a link to Steam. The developer took down any playable files from this page in 2024. So from what I can take from that they're saying is that they haven't been on our platform, and let me make sure y'all can actually see this so y'all can get a good little gobble out of that. Because I don't want y'all to think that I'm like editing or where is it? There we go. Misrepresenting. So, you see, it says itch.io, nigga. It says that. You see that. All right. So the game is not actually on itch.io. There's just a button that takes you to the Steam link, which I'm pretty sure itch.io is like, man, get that shit the hell up out of here. Like, this isn't an advertisement for Steam. You know what I'm saying? And I don't necessarily disagree with that. And so if you come over here, all right, they this is what the CEO of Mouthwashing had to say. He said, and of course, Mouthwashing got yoinked from Itch. Not surprised, was kind of waiting for it to happen. To be clear, Itch has been backed into a corner and had no other option. The issue lies with the MasterCard and Visa and Collective Shout, who pushed payment processors to do this. Your anger should be directed towards them. All right, that's what he said. So he's trying to make it seem like they were forcefully removed from itch.io due to the payment processor situation. But as it turns out, it had nothing to do with that. Okay, they removed their stuff from itch.io because they didn't meet the criteria. The fact that they were trying to scam and use a download button to go straight to Steam. And I'm not mad at them for that. Fix my damn chain. Right? I'm not mad at them for that. I would have done the same thing. But this is just getting ridiculous. They're trying to ride the wave. Now you got the Alyssa Mercantes of the world trying to ride the wave. Savvy points this out. Alyssa Mercante now joining the fray, however, dared to mock me and say terrible things about me previously. She couldn't see why defending No Mercy was so important. Alyssa Mercante cheered on Collective Shout and now wants to contribute. So mind you, Alyssa Mercante was one of those people that was cheering on people like Collective Shout getting No Mercy banned. Well, here she is now. I think I found the Collective Shout lady's Joker origin, and she's kind of mocking her because she has a book called He Chose Porn Over Me, Women Harmed by Men Who Use Porn. So yeah, these are definitely some right-wing motherfuckers. And what Alyssa Mercante is trying to allude to is that this is what the lady who runs the Collective Shout thing is mad about. Okay, and that's why she wants to get rid of all the Gooner games. And to be fair, let me go back. Where is it? No, that's not what I'm looking for. Here we go. They have responded. Collective Shout has actually responded. In response to false claims and misinformation about our campaign, we're setting the record straight. Some have asked why we involve payment processors, and others have claimed we are responsible for itch.io removing all NSFW content. We raised our objection to grape and incest games on Steam for months, and they ignored us for months. We approached payment processors because Steam did not respond to us. We called on itch.io to remove grape and incest games that we argued normalized violence and abuse of women. Itch.io made get that shit the hell out of here. Nothing normalizes anything. It doesn't normalize anything. Nobody is going to play one of these games or watch somebody play any of these games and decide, you know what, I'm going to go out and grape me a woman. I'm going to go out and beat me a woman. Bad people were going to do that anyways. And now you're trying to separate yourself from the fact that you were trying to get things censored. Well, congratulations. You got something censored, and it won't stop there. Because anything they find offensive, they're going to try to get it censored. Point blank, period. Bar none. Okay? And now Visa, and now this is what they're saying about the Visa situation. Visa and MasterCard are getting overwhelmed by gamer fury over censorship. Gamers are sending mass emails and phone calls to major payment processors in protest over Steam and itch.io, as they should. As they should. I don't know if it's going to mean anything, but that is the right thing to do. Because this has to stop. You know what I'm saying? And I just fear the future of gaming when payment processors have control over it, over what can be shown and what can't be. So, I mean, it's so many moving parts here. Collective Shout doing damage control. Alyssa Mercante choosing sides after she supported this months ago. Mouthwashing lying. It's just, holy, this is insane. How far is this going to go? How big is this going to get? Right? What part can you play in it? Listen, I'm all for, fighting the good fight, but I'm never going to ask you guys to do anything that's completely unreasonable. And telling you guys not to use Visa, MasterCard, or PayPal is insane. You got kids to feed, you got families to take care of, bills to pay. You know what I'm saying? There's absolutely no way I'm going to ask you that. Now, if you choose to do that, then good on you, mate. But I can't ask nobody to do that. So I truly, again, I feel like I'm a broken record at this point saying this. I truly don't know what to do in this situation. I'll tell everybody to invest in Bitcoin. I don't know. I don't know. So I don't know. You guys let me know what y'all think down in the comments. As always, may the grip be with you. I'll talk to y'all later. And like